Let's talk about how practice has gone the last 2 days.
You know, guys are, anytime you lose a game, obviously guys, and you lose it that way, guys, it takes a while, but I think Sunday and Monday they had time to get over it, and what I was really pleased with Tuesday, I thought, more than anything, their energy and their intensity, and they just got to keep fighting. I mean, we're getting better, we just got to make plays. So I think we've had 2 days that getting ready for Ole Miss, we're ready to roll.
Pretty bothered at all by the lack of touchdown passes? I mean, the running backs are obviously finishing off the drives.
Yeah, no, it's unusual. No, because we're protecting the ball. We haven't thrown interceptions either. And the second thing is we're getting in the red zone. We're running the football in. And so if we were struggling to do both, obviously I'd be real concerned. But we're doing a good job finishing as we run the football in. We've thrown for 250 plus yards the last few games. We've gotten the ball down there throwing the football, so that's been good. It'll come. The one thing we haven't has a lot of the long touchdown passes that finish. We get tackled at the 5, tackled at the 4, and so it just kind of happened that way. It's been weird, but the fact that we've been punching it in, I'm not too concerned.
Rhett, when you look back at it, the drops, is that just kind of something that happened?
We gotta make plays. I mean, our guys played extremely hard. I think that was probably a great football game for people to watch. 2 teams playing hard, and we just got to find ways to make the throw, make the catch when opportunity's there, and that's the bottom line. And if we do that, we might be feeling differently right now.
Rick, Carter really seemed to take that loss hard, especially with his drops. How's he responded this week?
He's been great this week, but he's a competitor, and he made a lot of big catches. But I think there's some he wished he could have had back, and it's a lot. It says a lot about someone who it means that much to him, and it's really important to him, and he wants to be that guy that can step up and make those big time plays, and we're going to keep giving him chances. So,
can Kerryon Johnson's role get expanded beyond getting carries beyond the Wildcat formation?
yeah, I mean, I think we've given him the ball about every way you can. We've thrown it to him, we've handed it to him, we've direct snapped it to him, we've hit him on the jet sweeps. So he's a guy that we're trying to get involved as much as we can. I think he's been making a lot of plays for us.
Do you see more of Jason Smith down the road?
Yeah, I mean, I think Jason did some really good things. You can really see kind of the confidence level really increasing after a game like that. And so, yeah, Jason's definitely a guy that we're counting on down the stretch.
Rhett, do you feel like you guys have taken a good bit of strides forward in the past 4 weeks under Sean White, and where do you think you've made the most improvement?
Well, we've gotten better. We've protected the football better. We haven't been. I think there's 3 straight games we haven't had a turnover. I don't think we've had a lot of sloppy penalties for the most part. We've had 1 in about each game that we don't need to have. So that's still 1 too many, but it hadn't been a penalty fest. So the discipline and those things have been good. Our guys have been playing really hard. And so from that standpoint, and I think we're getting guys that with some continuity where they're going to be and some chemistry. It comes down to making the plays and not. And against Kentucky, we made the plays down the stretch. Last week we were 1 play short. So I think we're getting better. It's just there's a fine line. And when you come away in a tight game like that and you don't win, you don't feel good at all. And that's the challenge for us as a team, as an offense, as coaches, as players. Is you just got to keep fighting, and we got to find a way to break through and make that next step and make those plays to finish and win games.
Now that he's healthy, has Javon Robinson done enough in practice to where you can put him on the field for an extended period of time?
I think so.
Do you foresee that happening this week? Or?
I think all 4 of those guys are ready to roll. It could happen, yeah.
Up front, offensive line, how have those guys kind of come together now that they've been able to kind of stick as one unit for several weeks in a row?
Good. I mean, good. It's good to have all 5 guys together. That was a really good defensive front we played. We're about to play another really good defensive front, but they're a lot different. Arkansas was really, really big and long across the board. Ole Miss has a good variety of guys. They've got, obviously, Robert's a really good player, and they've got the Speaks kid, and they've got Channing Ward, 3 big guys that are long, but then they've got some really fast pass rush and quick twitch guys that can really give you some problems. So they have a good mixture. They're a very active front. So it's good to have continuity with those 5 guys when you're going against different looks. But I thought for the most part, we're not having bust. I mean, those guys know what to do. They're doing it right, and sometimes we get beat. That's part of the game, and then obviously we don't get beat as much as we do it right.
Which offensive linemen, I guess, are playing the best, grading out the best right now?
I couldn't tell you who's grading out the best, top to bottom, with what Coach Grimes is doing. I know Sean overall's been doing a nice job, but, you know, I couldn't tell you who the highest grade is right now.
Couple more?
It's a really silly question, but,
Go ahead and ask it.
are you dressing up for Halloween with your kids?
Well, I think, if I remember right, somehow in Auburn, it's the most amazing thing in the world, like Halloween shifts when we play on Halloween. I've never seen a community be able to do that. It's phenomenal. It shows you how important football is. My wife did tell me that it is Thursday night, I believe. So I don't know what parts I'll make. I know I got one as Flash. I got one that was Iron Man last year. I believe he's going to stick with Iron Man this year. And if I make it, I'm the Hulk. I've already been told that. So I just don't know where I'll be.
What would you be if you could choose?
If I could choose. That's a good question. Put me on the spot pretty good there.
It's a question you'll throw us all year.
Do what?
It's the hardest question.
Yeah, and you're saying it with a really stone cold face, like you're really putting it on me there. If I could choose, I'd be William Wallace from Braveheart.
All right.
He's the man.
Any reason other than he's the man?
He's the man. I was a big Mel Gibson fan growing up. I liked all his movies, I guess. I don't
Love freedom.
know. You know, paint your face, don't get all dressed up for nothing, all that kind of stuff.
Last football, Brett.
We'll go back to football.
Surprising and a necessity to have Greg King in there as Stanton goes down. But
Yep.
Where do you kind of foresee using Greg going forward?
Gray's someone that we trust him. He actually knows a couple positions. He's very smart. He's a pretty fast, athletic young man, and I was proud of him. It didn't surprise me that he went in and did a good job. I know he's been helping us on special teams for a while, and obviously with Stanton, his situation, that gives opportunity for Gray potentially to have more opportunities. But yeah, I was really proud of him. He did a good job.
What is
Third down catch.
Stanton's situation?
He's okay. It's kind of day to day right now, but you know, we're just kind of taking it day to day, and we'll see. He showed great toughness trying to hang in there, though.
All right.
We good?
That's it.
All right.